You ever have one of those moments, you're just thinking about something, a random idea, and then bam, an ad for it pops up on your screen? It feels like magic, right? Or maybe a little like mind reading. Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and explain how Google actually knows what's on your mind.
So let's just get right to the big question everyone asks. Does Google read your mind? The short answer? No. But, and this is a big but, what it does do is arguably way more powerful.
I mean, you know the feeling. You think, hey, maybe I'll get into woodworking. And before you've even searched for a single saw, your entire online world is just filled with tutorials, ads for lumber, the whole shebang. It feels weird. But the secret isn't ESP. It's data. And it all starts with the most obvious clues you leave behind. All right, so Section 1, the words you type. This is all about the explicit clues you provide. I mean, this is where the trail really begins, with the most direct and honestly, the most obvious things you tell it every single day. Think of it like this. Every single time you go to that search bar and type something in, and every time you click on a link, you are literally handing Google a piece of the puzzle. You're telling it, hey, this is what I'm interested in right now. This is the foundation for everything else it learns about you.
It's a really simple feedback loop when you break it down. Step 1, you search for something. Step 2, you click on what looks right. And boom, Step 3, Google learns. That click you just made, that's a vote. You're telling the algorithm, yep, this one was good. This is what I meant. You are, whether you realize it or not, personally training Google's AI with every single click.
But here's the thing. What you type is just the tip of the iceberg. What's really going on is happening below the surface. We're talking about your digital footprint, this huge, unseen data trail you're constantly leaving behind.
Yeah, it's so easy to forget that Google isn't just a search engine, right? Every single time you use Maps to get somewhere, every YouTube video you watch, every Hey Google command you give, the apps on your phone, even the stuff in your Gmail and your calendar, it's all part of the same massive ecosystem. Each of these services is like a different sensor, constantly collecting little data points about your life.
And just to put this into perspective, think about the scale here. We're talking over 3.5 billion, with a B, searches every single day. That's not just your data. That's a real-time pulse of what all of humanity is curious about, worried about, and interested in, all feeding into one giant system.
So, what on earth does Google do with this absolute ocean of data? I mean, raw information by itself is kind of useless. It needs a brain to sort it all out. And that's where the algorithms come in. The algorithmic brain that connects all the dots.
Search engines used to be pretty simple. You'd type blue sweater, and it would just look for pages that had the exact words blue sweater on them. But modern search, whoa, it's a completely different animal. It's not just matching words anymore. It's trying to understand what you mean. It knows that when you search for best pizza near me, you're not writing a research paper. You're hungry. You want dinner.
And there's a name for this magic trick. It's called semantic search. It's all about understanding the relationship between ideas. So when you type in something super vague like that movie where the guy grows potatoes on Mars, it's not just looking for those words. It understands the concepts, movie, stuck, Mars, and puts them together to figure out, oh, you're talking about The Martian. It's pretty incredible. So you see, the whole goal has shifted. The algorithm isn't a digital librarian just finding a book for you anymore. It's more like a predictive engine. It's trying to guess the real question behind your question, to give you the answer you didn't even know how to ask for in the first place.
Okay, so we've got the explicit clues you type, we've got the hidden data trail, and we've got this super smart algorithmic brain processing it all. So what does that all add up to? Well, it all comes together to create one final, incredibly detailed picture, a map of you.
So let's just say it one more time, really clearly. Google does not read your mind. It's not psychic. What it does is take every single one of those little data points and use them to build this incredibly sophisticated, constantly updating digital map of who you are, what you like, what you do, and even who you're becoming.
And this map is working all the time. You can see it right here. Every bit of your data footprint on the left becomes a direct input for the personalized experience you get on the right. Your search history, that becomes those predictive suggestions that pop up before you finish typing. Your location data gets you that perfect coffee shop right around the corner. It's a constant, direct system of cause and effect.
When you get right down to it, it's not magic, it's a map. And it's a map that's so detailed, it can actually predict your next destination, both online and in the real world, sometimes before you even know you want to go there yourself. So no, Google isn't a mind reader. It's more like a master cartographer charting the territory of your digital self. And that leaves us with one last, and maybe the most important question of all. If Google is the one drawing the map of your mind, who gets to hold it?